prevalent security concerns such as armed robbery, housebreaking, cultism, and theft characterize neighborhoods as Dusen Alhaji, Dusen Makaranta, F01, and Sokale. The FCT, which made these areas highly rated on security checklist, with residents alarmed over their safety and protection. In view of this, the people say there's need for security agencies to do more to protect lives and property. Today, our searchlight is Dusen Alhaji and environs to find out about the security breaches and what the police has done and is doing to ensure that crime is reduced to the barest minimum. Good morning. This is Call the Police, your regular security check program on the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5 Abuja. My name is Ayina J. Auta. Stay tuned. The program returns in just a moment.
Maintenance of law and order, ensuring security of life and property are the primary responsibilities of the Nigerian police. They operate day and night to ensure that you and I are safe from the stranglehold of hoodlums and social miscreants. This then makes the officers and men of the Nigerian police force your friends. The least you and I can do is to assist them by making security our primary concern. Contribute your own quota. Report suspicious movement promptly to the police. The FCT Police Command beckons on you to assist in its quest to make the Federal Capital Territory crime-free. The time is now.
Thanks for staying tuned. And if you're just joining us, this is Call the Police live on the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5 Abuja. Now let's watch a background report on the happenings at Dusen Alhaji and around the communities put together by Ilyasu Onotu Yakubu.
Based on feelers from residents, there are two major black spots constituting threats to security in Duse, and these areas are majorly dominated by scavengers and their colonies in places such as the police signposts here in Dusen Makaranta and another at a place they call the Mango Tree in Zone 7. Their activities, coupled with the menace of cultism, have given residents cause for worry over security of lives and property. In Dusen Makaranta, residents say the scavengers colony located at the police signboard area is a heaven for unabated crimes and criminality.
We are living in fear now because the Bambola and the cultist issue is raising up here. I think last 2 weeks I was at my shop just close here. Some guys moved, we don't know where they came from, they just went through this way. So they attacked some shops, attacked some residents of like some people living around this area. They attacked many people, they vandalized some properties, went away with them.
The security of the situation here is worsening. We are very scared and we are running. Even when this thing happened, we did not open shop for 2 or 3 days because of the incidents.
The story in Dusen Alhaji, Sokale and F01 are not different. Coupled with these are the activities of cultism and related crimes, which residents are passionately appealing to security agencies in the area to come to their aid.
Sometimes in the night we face many problems attending these issues because of sometimes around from 7 o'clock before 3 o'clock when they break, you go hear something to happen for that place, something and these people they do up. Confirm they are doing it.
Hakimin Dusen Alhaji Abubakar Bako says the family of those involved in the crimes must work hard on value reorientation of their wards for the safety of the entire community.
You have more children and you are not treating them fine. What do you expect that is going to happen tomorrow? You have your child, you don't know where about him. And that is what is causing insecurity today almost all over.
The traditional ruler joined his subjects to appeal to the police authorities to deploy more manpower to complement the efforts of personnel on ground. Iliasu Onotu Yakubu, NTA News.
Wow, thank you, Onotu, for that report. Well, I have with me in the studio today the Divisional Police Officer in charge of Dutse Alhaji. He is Superintendent of Police Hussaini Audu. You're welcome on the program.
Good morning, Ainaji Auta. Good morning, viewers.
Yeah, so let's start this way.
Okay.
Now, how is the police tackling prevalent crimes in Dutse Alhaji, Dutse Makaranta, and Sokale, bearing in mind the evolving dynamics?
Crime, as is well known by individuals, activities in Dutse Alhaji is being controlled by police and other security agencies. Nowadays, this constant patrol we organize during the day and as well during the night hours. There's also this synergy with other security agencies that we are involved in, so that once it's time for patrol comes up, we join hands together, go from areas to area, corners to corner, to ensure that crimes are not perpetrated. So we work hand in hand with other security agencies and also the vigilantes. This is what we do.
All right, now, assault is one aspect of crime that is punishable by law.
Yes.
Now, how are you handling this in such a mixed community?
Assault, according to Penal Code, as defined section 264, 265, talks more about assault. It's a criminal offense, of course. When such parties are reported at the divisional level, we look at the level of that hurt. When these hurts are grievous, we ensure we take such people to the hospital by telling the other party and the victim, ensure that this man is properly treated. When they come back, if there's every likelihood for them to resolve their differences, we put them together, they resolve their differences, and they go. But situations whereby they cannot resolve amicably, what we normally do for them is we charge them to court, prosecute them, because it's criminal in nature.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if those offenses don't deserve that you take them to court, what kind of punitive measures do you give just around you there?
We mostly advise that they should stay out of trouble, because it is because of one trouble or the other assault may come in. You understand? We talk to them, talk to both parties, and ensure that they resolve amicably. These are the measures. Most times, we also go around on orientations. We go around, we talk to people in community about crimes and criminalities, how to stay away from them. These are punitive measures we take. Yes.
Okay. Our feedback mechanisms indicate that housebreaking and theft are major worries for residents. Is your division doing anything to tackle such?
Yes, recently these are things that have been coming up at the divisional level. Housebreaking and theft. These crimes are mostly carried out most Sundays when people go to church. They find out that these places are empty. They go in, break in through windows, break in through doors, burglary proofs, and then most things they steal in houses now are plasma television and phones. Those are things that can easily be moved. So these are things that when they get them, put them in hiding places, so that when they are going out of those houses, nobody will be able to know. And then at night, when everybody is asleep, these crimes are also perpetrated from within the hours of 1 to 4. And these crimes are perpetrated by people within the community. Those who don't have things to do, they observe areas, they find out that particular houses have those things, and they go in, break, and then they sell. That's what, yes, and they sell them in peanuts. Yes. So what we normally do is this. We segment ourselves, because divisional level, they have ambush, they have crack squad, they have surveillance squad. We divide them and then they go for patrol, constant patrol, from 1800 hours to 0600 hours. These are periods that these crime fighters go out and then ensure that the environments are calm and ensure that these acts are not perpetrated. That is what we do.
All right, we'll come back to that. Viewers, don't forget this program is interactive. When it's time now, you can see we have the Twitter handle, we are on social media. You could call us, you could send your tweets, we would read them here, and you could call us. Our number is displayed on the screen. You would call us and interact with us. You ask your questions, you make meaningful contributions and suggestions here on the program. Now, let's continue. We're talking about house breaking.
Yes, house breaking and theft. So these are crimes that are more prominent in those areas, so to speak. Apart from those things, I don't think there's any crime that is more prominent. We're looking at those people that carry out those activities. These are youths within the ages of to 35. These youths gang up together, study a particular area. If you are a visitor, you come into that area, they ensure that they carry all your belongings.
Sorry, we have a call.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. You are talking with Godwin from Caribou.
Okay. Please, your name again and where you're calling from?
My name is Godwin and I'm calling from Caribou.
Godwin, your surname, please.
Okay.
Your surname, please. Yes.
Okay, I put.
Okay.
Yes.
You're on to call the police live. Speak up.
Okay. You know what we are passing through there is today. We were once having this kind of issue in Caribou. Precisely the Idubagi side of Caribou.
Okay.
What if you look into it, it was a kind of looking inwardly. All these people perpetrating this evil, they are living inside that community. And before an outsider will come, to be an insider that will give you direction. So what we do here is we engage the community, we engage the residents more to assist the police. Because the police cannot do anything on their own perfectly without the assistance of the residents, community members. So we form a vigilante group. That vigilante group work hand in hand with the police. And secondly, the people there should be sensitized. They should know their neighbor. They should know who they are living with. They should know the kind of people that live with them. Also, to assist to make this perfect solution to this insecurity. It's really happening. If you come to Itubagi today, we don't have that kind of problem anymore. We keep reports. We hide ourselves. We do some personalities. They are communicating with this.
Okay.
And whenever we see any strange face or any strange person, we communicate immediately.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Just as he was saying in Idubagi at Karimu.
Yes.
Yes, it's a very good effort that they've done there. This is similar thing we're trying to do, or we have been doing in our area. We synergize with vigilante because most crimes are being carried out by people in that same community. Okay. And for an outsider to come in, the information must be given out to them by that resident of that community. So now vigilantes, as well as the police, we are working hand in hand to ensure that those crimes are reduced to the barest minimum. Yes.
All right. Thank you. Yeah. Now let's proceed. We're talking about activities of scavengers. So we are saying activities of scavengers, popularly known as Babambola in the area. That means in Dusin Alhaji. They've been causing worry to the residents there. Now, are they allowed to operate in that area? Babambola scavengers?
Absolutely no. Babambola is a menace to a community or society, because they are supposed to operate in the suburb, outside. Federal government, the administration of FCT have warned that on no account should Babambola be found in FCT and its environs. They are not allowed to operate at all. So any Babambola we get him arrested, we prosecute him. Now, the most prominent places we have in Babambola, in Dutse Allergy, are police signboard, as well as Zone 7, Mango Tree. These are the two prominent places where they have their colonies. And very soon, we are going to ensure that...
So you're telling us what the police is doing to check their activities?
Yes. We have written to the Commissioner of Police under the command of CP Balachi Roma, and now he has ordered that we should go on to ensure that we raise them down.
Okay.
Because it's a directive from the minister that none of them should operate.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay, another question now. Drug peddling. Now, drug peddling, drug abuse, cultism are interwoven. They are interwoven crimes, right? So, and there are crimes prevalent among youths in that area, Dutse and Alhaji. So what's your division doing to curb this menace?
Cultism of recent, upon my assumption, I found out that even from the secondary school level, JS3, SS1, down to SS3, they involve themselves in cultism. Now, I have gone around schools, I have spoken to them under the authority of the principals. I've spoken to them that on no account should any of them join cultism. Now, they are very, they hoard informations because of fear. What these children do, they know themselves. If this one into cultism, he will refuse to give us information because of being attacked. Now, I have confided in most of them that we've distributed our numbers. Whosoever is involved in cultism should be reported. They should call the police, inform us, we'll trace them down to their houses, and then we'll deal with them accordingly. Yes. And most times, they have gatherings. They gather from the hours of 10 p.m. down to 12 midnight. So we ensure we place our patrol team at those points. Yeah. Even if they have intentions of gathering, they will not gather. They also have signs, which we also know. So we detect them by their dressing, we detect them by also their signs. So each time we find them, we see them along the streets, we get them arrested. Boys and girls. So that is what we do.
Okay, thank you for that.
Thank you.
So what is your relationship like with residents of the area as you're policing?
My relationship is very, very cordial with the community, the residents in Dutse Allergy, because how do I do this? I go out most times on patrol. When it's time for patrol, I don't relent. I sit down, I sit down with my boys. We map out where and where to go. We talk to chairmen of communities. We relate with them in a cordial way. My relationship with them is very, very cordial.
Okay.
Yes.
We're still expecting your tweets. We're expecting your calls, and WhatsApp number is still there. You could send in your contributions and contribute on the program. Ask questions concerning what you don't understand. So we have DPO, his DPO Dutse Allergy. He's here. He will respond to your questions and tell him what is happening in the area. We need information. The police have often said they need information from the people. The police can't be everywhere. The police need information from the people to be able to work. So I want you to tell the people more about the information you need to work in your area.
There are most informations which are very, very vital for the police to work on. And these informations can only be given by people, members of the public. Members of the public, we need you to give us information to work on. Confide in us, because they believe that there are some policemen that if they give them information, they'll still go back to members of the committee and tell them that these are people that give them. It is not like that in my area. I always warn my officers and men that on no account should they reveal anybody giving them information. You must come forward, give us information, we will work with that information. So don't hoard information, no matter how meager that information is. So as long as it's going to help the police, please walk up to us and give it to us. Now, the chiefs in our area.
Sorry,
yes,
excuse me. Let me cut you short before you continue on that. The people are always afraid of divulging information because they have complained. Maybe sometimes when they see us, they wouldn't want to go directly to the police, but when they see journalists that work with the police, they would want to say, oh, please help us. We are afraid of telling the police this or that. Who in particular should we tell? We say, if we tell this junior, your men, they would just go maybe in the beer parlor and then, you know, divulge it. So who in particular should they give this information? Information sharing is critical. So who in Dutse Alhaji should they give information?
The era in which the fear of people giving information to police has gone. That is why we always have training and retraining of our police officers and men of the Nigerian police. From the top management level down to the least police officer, they are all police officers. You must confide in them. Situations whereby you know that you cannot confide in a particular police officer, walk up to the divisional police officer. The door is always open. I operate an open door policy in my office. You walk up to me, talk to me, confide in me, and I bet you will walk up on that information and nobody will know that you are the one that gave me that information. There are also some officers that members of the public feel that they are afraid of them because of familiarity. And if they give them that information, they'll not be able to work on that information. Forget about those officers, walk up to the divisional police officer. I am always there for you. Come up to me, give me that information. By the special grace of God, I'll work on it and you'll be happy with that.
Okay, thank you so much for that explanation.
Thank you very much.
Now, in summary, what security advice do you have for residents of Dutse Alhaji and environs?
The only security advice I'll give to residents and members of public, residents of Dutse Alhaji and members of public is this: stay away from crowded area, stay away from bad friends and bad company. Report any suspicious movement, any suspicious activity in your area. Remember, the police is your friend. Thank you.
Okay, do you have some numbers that you could give to them for emergencies?
The only line I can give in case of emergency is this. Can I call it out?
Yes, you can call it out.
Apart from the police helpline at the command level, 081 302 11006. I call it again?
Yes, you call it
081 302 11006. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So residents of Dutse Alhaji and environs, you have heard it, all from the DPO in the person of SP Hussaini Audu.
Yes.
So he has spoken so much, and if you have any issues again troubling, you can call the numbers, security emergency numbers that he has called out. You can call the number, and I'm sure you will be attended to.
At any point in time, that number is always on. Once you dial, it's just one pick. That's all. Yes.
Thank you very much,
Thank you
SP Hussaini Audu, for coming and call the police today.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Energy Outer.
Yes, we hope that if we call you again, you would oblige us.
I will do that. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And now that wraps up this week's edition of Call the Police. Remember to always be security conscious, observe COVID-19 safety protocols, and be safe. See you same time, same station next week. Bye.